Welcome to another unboxing video with new labels only. Today we have a new brand and the brand is called Charlie Paris. As you can see from the name, it is from France. So this is what we got in the box and the packaging. So let's see what we got. So this is a welcoming letter, which is well made. You have the warranty card, so do keep this safe. And you have the manual of the watch. As you can see, there are different watch model in this. You just have to pick yours and see where your one fits. And the watch that we have is the initial open heart white, and this is the packaging it came in. Again, the brand is Charlie Paris. This is the address of the watch, I believe, of the watch brand. This is all in French, so if you do understand French, you'll be okay. Otherwise, you will need to Google Translate. And let's see the watch inside. Again, the watch inside is the initial open heart white. Again, well made. Everything is looking good. And let's open the box. And that's the watch there, the initial open heart white, and you have Charlie Paris embossed in the packaging as well. In terms of packaging, I can't find anything wrong with it. It's all looking good. It's looking very luxurious, to be honest, and definitely like the feel, definitely like the welcoming that you get from the packaging and the unboxing. All good so far. So let's see the watch up close and let's get rid of the rest. So this is the dial of the watch, the initial open heart white. And if you're a watch fan, you will know why it is called open heart from the dial straight away. This is the strap. And you have the buckle here. To the side, the back of the watch, again, strap again, engraved, and the logo of Charlie Paris. It's all looking good, all looking very minimalistic and very luxurious. And you can see from the lug, it's very much curved, and I'm pretty sure when you put it on your wrist, this will help to press it down so the dial will lay flat. In terms of the lens, it is not dome, it is more or less flat, and hopefully the camera is picking this up. There's no dome, there's no curvature on the lens, very much flat. I'm going to show you the back of the casing. You can see the movement, you can see the jewels, which is also just all pretty good. And let's bring it back to the crown. Oh, again, good looking watch, very minimalistic. So let's talk about the watch. So the watch is 40mm in diameter and it is 11.5mm in width. So it is not the thickest watch, and also 40mm for this type of watch is more than fine. Again, some may argue that you want a 42mm, but 40mm it is more than fine for this watch. Again, the dial is very minimalistic, so you don't want a large dial for this. In terms of the casing, we're looking at 316L stainless steel casing, not polished but shiny. In terms of the movement, we're looking at a Citizen Miyota Premium. And the movement, to be exact, in terms of the model, it is an 82S7. Again, the movement is the Citizen Miyota Premium 82S7, and we're looking at a time accuracy of plus 40 second, minus 20 second, depending again on usage, however you move your hands daily. Again, so plus minus 20 to 40 seconds a day. This is your In terms of time accuracy, this is your usual when it comes to automatic movement. We have seen better for sure, but again, plus 20, sorry, between the plus minus 20 to 40 second daily is your expected for any time, for any automatic movement. In terms of power reserve, we are looking at a 40-hour power reserve. Again, this would depend on how you use it, how you move your hands. Again, just depend on usage. Let's see how it rotates. And straight away you can see the movement is working from the open heart. Yep, so let's remove the crown and let's move the hands. In terms of removing the crown, it's actually pretty simple because you have teeth cut design on the crown, so it is for better grip. So you can just pull it out, you don't have to play around with it. Easy to pull out and easy to rotate or adjust the time. And you can see from the dial you have Charlie Paris logo put at the 12 o'clock position. And it is all good. In terms of the hands, they're very sharp and thin. You can read them easily. However, as you can see right now, the 4 o'clock, that means that our hand is at the 4 o'clock position, and it is a bit lost with the open heart. Again, the open heart is basically close to a skeleton movement, but it's not, but it is close. You just have the bit of the dial open, so you can see the case, you can see the movement at the back. Some of you may argue it is slightly difficult to read when it is at the 4 o'clock position because the hand is lost in the open movement, but it is not a big deal. You can easily read the time, to be honest. Nothing too difficult. The hands are long and sharp. The dial is very minimalistic. In terms of the index, you have buttons everywhere. However, on the side, you do have an outer index. Let me point it out through the camera. Hopefully it's picking it up. And the numbers go in intervals of 5, so for 0, 5, 10, 15 and so on. And you do have buttons in between the numerals for you to read the minutes. In terms of the rest, it is more or less fine. Then in terms of numbers, easily readable. The buttons are a bit large enough for you to see. You do have a sub dial here. This one here is your sub dial, and that is a sub dial which measures the hour rather than the minute or second. So whenever I move the hour hand, you can see that the little dial, the hour sub dial is moving. So when I mentioned before that if you're struggling to read the hour hand when it's at the 4 o'clock position or 5 o'clock position, you can just look at the sub dial and see what time it is or what hour it is, and that is it. In terms of the design, it's very minimalistic. It looks very charming. It looks more of a dress watch rather than a watch that's going to shout or scream. Very minimalistic again. Very good for a dress watch. In terms of the strap, they have different types of colors and design. So this one is the Mick Marron, so brown. You have the stitching on the side, very supple. So in terms of wearing this watch, which I'm going to show you in a minute, you won't have to break it into the strap because it's already soft and bendy. And in terms of the width of the watch, we're looking at 20 millimeters. You do have quick release pin for the strap, so if you were to change the strap, you won't have to worry about it. Quick release pin here and here, you can easily change it. In terms of strap, again, very supple, very soft, nothing to be worried about. In terms of the holes, I guess we will find out, as you all know, and if you're subscribed to my channel, I do have a small wrist. My wrist is 17 centimeter in circumference, so very small wrist, and we will see if there's enough holes for my wrist. In terms of the buckle, unfortunately it is not signed with anything, with any logo. It's just plain and simple. It's shiny, which is quite unfortunate. I mean, you do have the space there. If you want to add more personality and more more branding to the watch, you could have added the logo there. A quick Charlie Paris, you can easily put this logo, the bird, I'm sorry, not a bird, I don't know, and maybe it's a bird, I'm not sure what type of bird it is, or stork. Put that logo here, it would have just made it better. Same thing with the crown, it is shiny, it is not signed, it is basic. Again, there's space for it, could have done it, but chose not to. But otherwise, this is the watch. Very simple, very minimalistic, as I keep saying, and it's very good so far. So let's see how the watch looks on the wrist. So this is the watch on the wrist. Again, I do have a small wrist, 17 centimeter in circumference. As you can see, I am using the second to last hole. There's enough space, so if you do have a smaller wrist than 17 centimeter, which I doubt, you'll be fine. Again, the curved lug do help to press the casing to your wrist to sit comfortably. Moving my right hand, it's full fine. It sits well. It is the strap I told you, as I mentioned before. You don't need to break it into because it's already soft and supple, so it's all good on that side. It is a very good looking watch on the wrist. Again, the 40mm dial is more than fine, we believe. 42 will ruin the look of this watch because there's not much going on in terms of the dial. If you were to go to 42, then maybe if the watch had a date window, then maybe it would suit it, but because it doesn't have a date window, I think the 40mm range is more than fine. So otherwise, it is a good looking watch. I will be doing a full review of this watch, and the link is in the description. So if you want to read more about this watch and look at the pictures and from different angles, so do go in the bio and do click the link. In terms of the pricing of the watch, it starts actually the price range of this watch is 445 euros, which is depending on exchange rate when you're looking at, so it's probably 420 pounds, British pounds, and probably close to $440 approximately. Again, you need to check that on the website when you buy it. This is the initial open heart white. They do have different design, they do have different colors on the website, so I do encourage you to go have a look. Do see the different strap colors and also different models of the watch of Charlie Paris. So they are a very up and coming brand, and hopefully we'll be doing more reviews in the future of their different models. But this is the initial open heart white, and I hope you enjoyed the review. Do also have a read of the full review that we have done. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.